So let us see some examples in the factorization method. So this is a factorization method. Factorization method for finding the solutions of the quadratic equation. So what is a given example given? Solve by factoring x square plus 3x equal to 0. So what is the problem he has given? X square plus 3x is equals to 0. Okay. What I told, see, this will in factorization method also we can do in two ways. We can do the problem in two ways. One is my method that was told in the previously, and one more thing is just to take the common, take excess common here, x into what is this, x plus 3 is equals to 0. So this is directly converted into which form? X minus alpha into x minus beta is equals to 0. This is directly converted or not? What I told in the factorization method, ax square plus bx plus c is equals to 0 should be converted into in the form of x minus alpha into x minus beta, such that alpha comma beta are the roots of the quadratic equation. So here directly in the example, x square plus 3x as equal to 0 has been given. In the problem, directly if you take common, x as common, you will get x plus 3 is equals to 0. So it can also be nothing but x minus 0 into x plus 3 is equals to 0. We can write or not? X can be written as x minus 0. So this can be compared with x minus alpha into x minus beta is equals to 0. By comparing, so this also is standard form. This also is standard form in factorization method. In factorization method, this is also a standard form. So by comparing both the equations, this one and this one, what we will get? Alpha is equals to 0 because this and this are same, and beta equal to minus 3 because if beta equal to minus 3, x minus beta will become x minus of minus 3. It will become x plus 3. That is there here, right? X plus 3. Okay. So by comparing, we will get alpha equal to 0 and beta equal to plus 3. This is simple or not? These are the roots of the equation, that's all. These are the roots of the given equation. So it became very simple or not? Alpha equal to 0 and beta equal to minus 3 are the roots of the equation. Once we will check whether these are correct or not. Put alpha in this equation. So x square plus 3x equal to 0. Now put the value of 0. 0 square plus 3 into 0 is equals to 0. So it becomes 0 plus 0 is equals to 0. So 0 equal to 0. So this satisfied. So alpha equal to 0 satisfied. Now check with other value. Beta equal to minus 3 you put in this equation. Minus 3 whole square plus 3 into minus 3 is equals to 0. What you will get as 3 square? 3 square 9 plus 9. 3 into minus 3 you will get as minus 9 is equals to 0. So 9 minus 9 is 0 equal to 0. So this also correct. So hence beta equal to minus 3 also correct. Hence because alpha equal to 0 and beta equal to minus 3, that is 0 comma minus 3 are the roots. Okay, are the roots. So that is the example problem. So x equal to minus 3 and x equal to 0. You see, x equal to minus 3 and x equal to 0 are the roots. Set the linear factors equal to 0 and solve the linear equation. So see, one more thing I will tell. Hence, in this factorization method, there is a logic. I'll take one more slide and I'll explain. So here in the factorization method, ax square plus bx plus c is equals to 0 is our previously used standard form. Now in the factorization method, what are our new standard forms will become? This will be can be written as x minus alpha into x minus beta is equals to 0. It can be written like this or not, x minus alpha. This is standard form 1 in the factorization method. In factorization method, this is standard form 1. Other standard form is from this, again one more standard form we will get, that is x square minus alpha plus beta into x plus alpha beta is equals to 0. So this is one more standard form. This is nothing but standard form number 2. So either you can make this type of equation in this standard form or this standard form. Ultimate aim is to find alpha and beta, because alpha and beta, so because alpha comma beta are the roots. Okay, what I want to tell here is, see, as we are converting ax square, I'll take a new, as we have seen that ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0, we are converting into x minus alpha into x minus beta is equals to 0. This is a quadratic equation. Here we are converting into this quadratic equation into product of two linear equations, that is x minus alpha is a linear equation, that is x minus alpha is equals to 0, and one more linear equation is x minus beta is equals to 0. So the product of two linear equations is nothing but a quadratic equation. Why quadratic? This has a degree 2. This x minus alpha equal to 0 has degree 1. So this x minus beta equal to 0 has also a degree 1. So when you multiply the two equations of degree 1 and degree 1, you will get a degree 2. Did you get the point? While multiplying a linear equation, one linear equation with other linear equation and equate it to 0, you will get a second degree quadratic equation. Okay, so that is one more important theme you have to understand. Okay, so that is about the factorization method, and one more example we will see. The main idea of using the factorization method is, the main idea of using a factorization method is to solve a quadratic equation. That is, if you have suppose previously, what are the equations we have found? Any other equation we have found. So other side contains, so other side should contain, this is one factor and this is one factor. So these are called the factors equal to 0. One must be 0. Either this should be equal to 0 or this should be equal to 0. Like that is x minus alpha into x minus beta should be equal to 0. Either x minus alpha should be equal to 0 or x minus beta should be equal to 0. Okay, so this is the thing. That is all about the quadratic equation using the factoring method. See, this is called as factoring method. Okay, it can be called as factoring method or factorization method. So what's the next example given? X plus 7 into x minus 2 equal to 0. Okay, so this is the problem. X plus 7 into x minus 2 is equal to 0. Okay, so this is directly in the form of x minus alpha into x minus beta is equals to 0. So what we have to do? Either x plus 7 is equals to 0 or x minus 2 is equals to 0. That is, either this term should be equal to 0, either this term should be equal to 0. Then only this product of these two terms will be equal to 0. So x plus 7 equal to 0 means what you will get? X is equals to minus 7. X minus 2 equal to 0 means what you will get? X is equals to plus 2. We substitute here x equal to minus 7 plus 7 0. X equal to plus 2. 2 minus 2 0. So x is nothing but x minus 7 and x plus 2. Or by comparing with it the standard form. This is standard form. This is in the standard form. So by comparing the standard form, what you will get? Alpha is equals to minus 7 and beta is equals to plus 2. That's all. So alpha equal to plus 7 and beta equal to plus 2 are the roots of the equation. Okay, see once again we will see what. See, whenever this a into b is equals to 0, either a should be 0, a should be equal to 0, or b should be equal to 0. Means in a into b equal to 0, either a should be equal to 0 or b equal to 0, then only a into b will become 0. Else if a equal to 1 and b is also 2, then will it become 0? This is wrong, right? But if a is not equal to 0, so compulsory any of 2 equal to 0. So anyone must be equal to 0. So either x plus 7, so either x plus 7 is equals to 0 or x minus 2 equal to 0. If x plus 7 equal to 0, what you will get? X plus 7, so minus 7 on both sides. You will get minus 7, this 7 cancel. So x is equals to minus 7 you will get. Either x minus 2 equal to 0 if you will take x minus 2 plus 2 is equals to 0 plus 2 minus this one cancel, add 2 on both sides. So you get x equal to plus 2. So same. So like that you will find. Here also we got the same. By comparing only we got alpha equal to minus 7, beta equal to plus 2. So like that you can do in any method. Either you will take individual values of a equal to 0 and b equal to 0 and find alpha comma beta, or comparing it with the standard form also you can find. Any ways you can find. So one more example we will see. Okay. So this is the example he has given. What is the example it is given? Minus 2x square plus 6x is equals to 0. So let us take the example as here. What is the example given? Minus 2x square plus 6x is equals to 0. Okay. So minus 2x square plus 6x equal to 0. So this is in the form. Now you tell me whether this is in the standard form. What is the standard form in the factorization method? What I told you. X square minus of alpha plus beta into x plus alpha beta is equals to 0. So this is the standard form. So this is the standard form in the factorization method, where alpha comma beta are the roots of the quadratic equation. So are the roots of the quadratic equation. So now what we will do? Let us compare both the values. First of all, the coefficient of x square should be 1. But here coefficient of x square is how much? Minus 2x square plus 6x is equals to 0. So we will make coefficient of x square as 1. So what we will do? We will divide by minus 2 on both sides. So if you divide minus 2 on both sides, it will become minus 2x square. Why we are dividing it with minus 2? Because we want the coefficient of x square should be 1 in the standard form. That is, coefficient of x square should be 1. So to make the coefficient of x square as 1, we should divide this term by minus 2. So we will divide entire this equation on both sides by minus 2. So 2x square by 6 by minus 2 is equal to 0 by minus 2. So if we split, what will happen? Minus 2x square by, we split the fraction, minus 2 Again minus will go to the fraction, plus 6x by minus 2 is equals to 0 by minus 2. Now you tell me 0 by anything, 0 divided by anything will be 0. Okay, that's the thing. And this 2x square by minus 2, minus 2 and minus 2 gets cancelled, so you will get x square, and this minus will come here, minus 2 ones are 2, 3 the, so minus 3x is equals to 0. So now you tell me, if it is like this, can't you take x as common? If you take x common, what will get? X minus 3 is equals to 0. Did you got? So it is in the form of x minus 0 into x minus 3 is equals to 0. So it is in the form of x minus alpha into x minus beta is equals to 0. By comparing, by comparing, what you will get? Alpha is equals to 0 and beta is equals to 3. So hence 0 and 3 are the roots of the equation. Okay, so 0 and 3 are the roots of the equation. See here. So he compared with, he took 2x common here. So it's nothing but you have to do it into a into b form. A into b equal to 0 form you have to bring. A into b form. A into b equal to 0 form. A into b is equals to 0 form. Okay. In the factorization method you have to bring it into a into b equal to 0 form. So then you will do, this is a, this is b. So either a is equals to 0 or either b equal to 0. If a equal to 0, x equal to 0 is one case. If b equal to 0, x equal to 3 is other case. So we can do in this either this method also correct, either this also correct. A into b form also correct, or our standard form is x square minus alpha plus beta x plus alpha beta equal to 0. Either this is also correct. Okay, now you just bring it into a into b form for you. I mean for your easy calculation. Okay, so that is one example problem. So let us see one more example problem. X square plus 3x minus 10 equal to 0. So let us take that equation. X square plus 3x minus 10 is equals to 0. Okay, so now this is in the standard form. See, we will do this in the two methods. We will do this in two methods. What is the first method? Comparing it with the standard form. What is our standard form in the factorization method? In factorization method, our standard form will be x square minus of alpha plus beta into x plus alpha beta is equals to 0, where what are alpha and beta? Where alpha comma beta are the roots of the quadratic equation. Okay, either we will do this in this method, or what we will do, we will convert into a into b form. A into b form, or a into b equal to 0 form. That is a into b is equals to 0. This form you have to conduct. Again, if you get into this form, what is our in this form? What is our standard equation? X minus alpha into x minus beta is equals to 0. You already told this, right? X minus alpha into x minus beta is equals to 0. So this is also our standard form. This is also a standard form where you will get alpha comma beta. These are the roots of the equation. Okay, this is the factorization method. So first we will do in this my method. This is x square. This comparison of the equation in this form we will see. what x square minus alpha plus beta into x plus alpha beta equal to 0. This comparison we will see. This is a problem. This comparison we will see, and we will bring it into this also further. Okay, let us solve this problem. Take x square plus 3x minus 10 is a problem, right? I'll take one more slide. I'll take. Okay. So what is the thing they asked? X square plus 3x minus 10 is equals to 0. Okay. So what is our standard form? X square minus, okay, I'll erase this one and I'll use for you. I'll use color pencil to tell me that x square minus of alpha plus beta into x plus alpha beta is equals to 0. This is our standard form in factoring method. Okay, so by comparing these two equations, what we are get by comparing the two equations, this one and this one, what we are going to get? Coefficient of x square is 1, correct? So minus of alpha plus beta is equals to 3 we are getting, and alpha into beta, see this minus of alpha plus beta is equals to 3 we are getting, and alpha beta value we are getting as minus 10. So alpha beta is equals to minus 10. So or we can write as alpha plus beta is equals to minus 3, or this is this, or alpha beta is equals to can be written as alpha beta can be written as minus 3, minus 10. So from here onwards, what I told you, first you take alpha beta value, that is minus 10 value you have to take. So minus 10 can be written as how many cases will come? Minus 10 can be written as minus 10 into 1 or minus 5 into 2. Okay, only two cases are there. Either you can write like this way or like this. You tell me which case I have to take. This is case 1 and this is case 2. Let us take two cases. Suppose let case 1 we will take, that is minus 10 is equals to alpha beta can be written as minus 10 into 1, that is alpha is nothing but 10 and beta is nothing but 1. So if alpha we will get as alpha is equals to minus 10 and beta is equals to plus 1, then alpha plus beta will become minus 10 plus 1, it will become minus 9. But what we want? We want alpha plus beta should be equal to minus 3 we want. Hence, but what we got alpha plus beta? Minus 9. So this is case 1 is wrong. We should not take the case 1. Okay, we should not take the case 1. Okay, now let us take case 2. What is the case 2? Minus 10 can be written as, that is alpha beta equal to minus 10 can be written as minus 5 into 2. So alpha beta is equals to minus 10 can be written as minus 5 into 2, that is alpha into beta. So from this what we will get? Alpha is equals to minus 5, beta is equals to plus 2. So either we can take this one, these two. Let us find what will become alpha plus beta. Alpha plus beta equal to minus 5 plus 2. What it will be? Minus 5 plus 2, minus 3. So it is satisfied, alpha plus beta equal to minus 3 satisfied. So hence satisfied, because we want that only, right? We want alpha plus beta equal to minus 3 and alpha beta equal to minus 3. Check once. Let us check whether we got correct or not. Almost like what we got? Alpha plus beta should be minus, what we should see, this one here. Alpha plus beta equal to, it should be minus 3. And alpha beta is equals to minus 10. We have taken whatever the thing we have taken this, right? Alpha equal to minus 5 and beta equal to plus 2. So we have taken alpha is equals to minus 5 and beta is equals to plus 2. Whether this will satisfy, we check alpha into beta, minus 5 into plus 2, minus 5 to the 10, so it will be minus 10. So this is satisfied. So minus 5 plus 2, so alpha plus beta check with these values, minus 5 plus 2 it will become minus 3. So this is also satisfied. Hence these two are the roots of the equation, given equation. So what is the given equation? X square plus 3x minus 10 is equals to 0. If these two are the given equation, how you can write this equation can also be written as x minus alpha into x minus beta is equals to 0. So x minus alpha can be written as minus 5 into x minus beta, beta is 2, x is minus 2 is equal to 0. So it can be written as x plus minus of minus 5, x plus 5 into x minus 2 is equal to 0. That is x square plus 3x minus 10 is equal to 0 can also be written as x plus 5 into x plus 2 is equal to 0, because it is in the form of x minus alpha into x minus beta is equal to 0, as alpha is equal to minus 5 and beta is equal to plus 2. These are the roots of the equation. Okay, so like this you have to find the roots of the equation. And I told one more method we will do, like alpha into beta into alpha plus beta. It is nothing but this method only. It is nothing but you are getting into x plus 5 into x minus 2, right? That is a method. This is a process. This is a process to get into a into b form, a into b equal to 0 form. This is the process. Okay, that is the thing. See here also x square plus 3x minus 10 can be written as x plus 5 into x minus 2. See, we also got that right. X plus 5 into x minus 2 it can be written as. So x minus alpha into x minus beta. So either it is written in the form of a into b is equals to 0 form. Then either a equal to 0 or b equal to 0. Same he has done. This is a into b is equal to 0. Either a equal to 0 or b equal to 0. A equal to 0 means x plus 5 equal to 0. So x will become minus 5. If x minus 2 equal to 0 means x will become plus 2. If x minus 2 equal to 0, when it will satisfy, you send this minus 2 this side, minus 2 will become plus 2. And here plus 5, if you send this side, it will become minus 5. So x is equals to minus 5 and x is equals to plus 2. That is our answer. Okay. So like this we have to solve the problems.